Guys, it's Brandon from ThirstGym.com. Today we're going to talk about an activity called the half kneeling ankle to hamstring mobilization with reach. This is a fantastic mobility drill to open up your hip flexors, your hamstrings, and open everything up and feel good before you have to go do athletic movement or squat or deadlift or any kind of lower body training for that matter, honestly. So what you're going to want is something you put your knee on just for comfort, but if you don't want that, if you got a soft surface, you don't have to have it, completely optional. And just like the exercise says, we're going to start in a half kneeling position, okay? So the half kneeling position here is going to be one leg up at a 90-90, other leg is down. And then from this position here, what we're going to do is we're going to do some different rocking, okay? So the ankle to hamstring is what we're going to do is we're going to rock our forward on our ankle here. As I'm forward, this is going to give me the ankle to the reach, but I'm going to start here. As I come backwards, I'm going to push my hips back. I'm going to get that big hamstring stretch. So ankle to hamstring stretch here. Okay, you can even look down if you want to try to get some nerve flossing, if that's your jam. Look down, going to get some nerve flossing here. As I come up, I'm going to now go in through to change and now start to stretch the opposite hip flexor. As I go to do this, now I'm going to implement the reach to where I'm actually going to reach up here and go backwards. Now, if you have low back issues, be careful with this in terms of how far back you want to go. You don't want this to go through your low back to where you're necessarily trying to use your low back to crank there. You just want to reach forward enough that you start to feel that stretch up here in your hip flexor and you can call it game. I don't have good hip mobility, so this is me. More flexible, mobile athletes might be able to get way back here. That is not me, okay? But just go as high as you can. Make sure this up leg stays good and straight, and then you're just gonna basically go back and forth. You're gonna go here and up. You're just going to go back and forth with some rocks and some mobilizations. So you're going to get, in my case, right hip flexor, left hamstring. Right hip flexor, left hamstring. You're going to do that for a couple reps and then you would switch sides. Very, very simple once you kind of get into a rhythm of it. So again, this is going to help open up the hip flexors and the hamstrings. Make sure you do both sides. Me personally, I like to make sure I do anywhere from 8 to 10 rocks on each side. Really trying to push the boundary of that mobility each rep as I go. I talked about the nerve flossing when you're doing the hamstring. If you look down, that's going to give you some nerve flossing on the hamstring as you go. Obviously, that big nerve's running from your brain down to your ankle, so you're going to get that good stretch. That's going to help floss that out. As you go through that extension, same thing. If you go this way and look up, you're going to get some nerve flossing on the front side and some stretching the whole fascia from knee, hip, up into the abdominals and maybe even the lats, depending on how high you can reach. I don't have quite that mobility, so I'm not really feeling anything in my lats, but it will intensify the mobilization that you're getting from it. So again, this works great before full body training. It works great before athletic sporting events. You can use this as part of your dynamic warm-up. You can even do this before you squat and deadlift to open those hips up a little bit before you have to go lift heavy weights. So a very simple mobilization drill that I've been playing with that I've really liked. Feel free to give it a shot. If you got any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks. Have a great day.